past the hour. Susie Mesecher joins me in studio as we highlight the Clinton Public Library, and you're still busy moving.
We are. We are almost done moving the Lions genealogy and local history collection to the main library. It's actually after this, I'm going to go and continue some packing of the collection, but we've been unpacking it on the top floor of the main library, and Children's is now open in the lower level. We are still configuring things. Today, our brand new puppet theater is being assembled as I speak. So we're really excited about that for story time. The puppet shows are very popular for story time.
So you have Punch and Judy?
That's what I think of sometimes about puppet shows.
Yes.
Our staff do a great job writing all of the puppet shows, and they have a lot of puppets. And the kids love getting behind the puppet theater and doing their own puppet shows, making those up. It's just a delight to watch.
Yeah, I think also of the Sound of Music when the kids had that little puppet show going on. Yes,
absolutely. We're really excited. The Friends are going to be opening hopefully in March in the Lions location, so it'll be the Lions bookstore. So we're hopeful for that. And then again, people will be able to reserve that space for meetings, and we'll be using it for programs. And this last Saturday was our first day back open until 5 o'clock at the main library. We'd been open until 2 most Saturdays for the past several years. I want to say the last 5 years because I've almost been here 5 years, believe it or not. So we are really excited to be open 10 to 5 Friday and Saturday now.
And that's great. Back to the Friends of the Library. What kind of an inventory do they have? Do they have a pretty good number of books?
We packed over 300 boxes of books. Now, these are small boxes, but a lot of books. And they're hoping that they can get some donations once they're open as well, because they have a lot more shelves than they did at the main library.
So now these are books that you can purchase, correct?
Yes, correct. And they're really low priced. I believe it's 50 cents, 25 cents to 50 cents for paperbacks and $1 for hardcover. They also have puzzles and all kinds of different other things that you can purchase. And again, they are looking for volunteers to come and help run the bookstore once they're open in Lions. So if you would like to learn more, you can contact me at the library.
So when they do get open, what kind of hours are they going to have, do you know?
So they're going to start with the same hours they had, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. But they're hoping to expand those hours, and then when Lions has events going on, they're hoping to be open during those events as well.
Yeah, that's because you'll have music on the avenue coming up pretty quick.
Yep, we'll have market music, and they have, the chili cook-off and the burger cook-off and the wine event, which we participated in last year, which is in May again this year, the Lions Wine Walk. We are really excited for that as well.
And of course, they're right near the market area now, that brand new market area.
Yes, so we're right across the street from that. So we're really excited for the Friends to be able to be open during those hours as well.
Well, that's great to hear.
Yeah.
Again, Susie Mesecher of the Clinton Public Library. What else you got for us this morning?
Well, I just wanted to share a little bit about the things we have done in the past. This last week we had a sewing class. We found that there really isn't a very beginner sewing machine class in town, so we wanted to provide that through our makerspace. And so it's called Sewing 101, and it's once a month on Thursdays. And so we have about 6 sewing machines that people can learn on. And these classes are they don't know anything about a sewing machine, so they can come in, learn all the basics about sewing, which I want to attend because I know nothing about sewing. And the other thing we are excited about is we have a tiny art show going on right now on the main floor of the library. We had, I believe, over 34 people turn in their artwork. So teeny tiny artwork that they've done, and we had a couple of different themes: New Year's resolution, what the library means to me, and one about winter at home. Although right now it looks like spring at home. But you can come in and see all of the tiny art show display at the main library. It's really cute and really fun. thing to participate in.
Going back to the sewing, have you reached out at all to Kim Rentz at Sewing Machines and More in downtown Clinton?
I believe Selena did. Selena's
Okay,
the one
yeah.
doing the class.
And she's got a
yes.
great operation right there
Yes,
in downtown
absolutely,
Clinton. Yeah.
absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. Then you can go over and buy a sewing machine once you learn how to
Yes,
sew.
we're hoping that I mean everything.
I mean, you personally.
Right, me personally,
Yes.
and anybody attending. That's what we hope is that people will then go purchase their own sewing machine and then take those upper level classes with Keeping You Sewing.
All right, very good.
Yeah, yeah. Again, we have story time every Wednesday at 10:30. We have afternoon adventures that same Wednesday in the afternoon. And Tuesdays we have Wiggle Time, and that's a fun event for the little toddlers and babies.
Such a great name.
I know, Wiggle Time. They came up with really cute names. And then on Saturday we had our Saturday story time. We've started Saturday story time, the first Saturday of the month. We're hoping to expand that in the future. It's nice to see both parents come to a story time. It warmed my heart. I worked on Saturday and I was like, look, whole families are here enjoying story time together.
So how does that work? Does somebody actually read a book to them?
Oh yeah, we have Miss Selena did story time. It was a snowman theme to go along with the winter festival that they had this weekend. And they read stories, they sing songs, puppet show, all that fun stuff. It's a little more relaxed on Saturday, and then they do a craft. So it's just a nice time to come and have a free event with your family.
So you brought a book in with you.
I did, and because it's the Super Bowl this weekend, I brought Tony Dungy's Quiet Strength.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if anybody's read a couple of other books about habits, but he is, very good at establishing good habits. And when this play happens, this is what we do. When your opponent does this, we always do this, or whatever. It's the habits that were built in. But he's got a lot of good things to say about principles and priorities and things like that.
So how far along are you on the book?
Just beginning.
Oh,
just
just
beginning.
starting out, okay.
But there's a foreword by Denzel Washington in this copy. So.
Oh, my goodness,
And this
okay.
is from our Clinton Public Library. So if you want to check out, we do have lots of books on sports figures and coaches and players.
Won a Super Bowl as head coach of Tampa Bay. He used to be a defensive back with the Pittsburgh Steelers back in the day.
That's right.
So, yeah, Tony Dungy, still working yet.
Yes, and we're excited for the Super Bowl and my team, the Raiders. So we'll be hosting and very excited about the Super Bowl.
Your team, the Raiders, won't be in it.
No, but they're hosting, so they're all excited about hosting. So it should be a good game.
Okay, so now I know you're a Raiders fan, so you can't possibly be rooting for the Chiefs.
I know, right? I just hope it's a good game. I'm really rooting for the Chiefs, I guess, because I did go to a Chiefs game this year against the Raiders, and the Raiders did beat them. But I just, Mahomes is
Mahomes.
Yeah, he does amazing things. Brock Purdy's an Iowan, so we're also rooting for them too. But
Well, he's not an Iowan.
He played in Iowa.
So I think he's from Arizona or California.
But if you lived in Iowa for any point in time, you should be called an Iowan.
It's interesting that he roomed in college with two other NFL players. The three of them went to Iowa State, roomed together, and now all three of them doing well in the NFL. So that's
exciting.
Great to hear.
Yeah.
People want to find out more about our library because you offer so much. How can they best do that?
ClintonPublicLibrary.us, or give us a call at 563-242-8441.
All right, we'll hear from you folks again on February 20th. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nelson Corp Wealth Management hosts Financial Focus every Wednesday at 9:05 a.m. on KROS. We'll bring you cutting-edge news on financial-related headlines, investment strategies, and more. The first Wednesday of the month, the show is extended to a half hour. For more information, visit www.nelsoncorp.com.